address, Professor Department of Physics, VIT.
Thank you, ma'am. Honorable Chancellor, our most valued Chief Guest, my dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, and my dear students, very good morning to all of you. I deem it a great honor and privilege to propose a welcome address on this memorable occasion. On behalf of organizing committee, it is immense pleasure to welcome our Honorable Chancellor, Sir, Dr. G. Viswanathan, Sir. A warm welcome to our most valued Chief Guest, Mr. P. Selvarajan, Sir, Additional Director, Entrepreneurship Development and Innovation Institute of Tamil Nadu. I also welcome my dear colleague, Professor N. Arunanambiraj, Nodal Coordinator of Toycathon. Besides, I also welcome deans, directors, head of the departments, faculty members, and staff. At this juncture, I would like to mention one of the famous quotes of our former president, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, who has been the evergreen hero for all the young minds. When children are encouraged to express themselves and take risks in creating art, they develop a sense of innovation that will help produce the kind of people that society needs to make it forward thinking, inventive, and creative. I do hope that this quote would undoubtedly kindle the young minds to invent the various innovative ideas to uplift our society. Yes, I now welcome all the young minds who are the heroes and heroines for the 3 days scientific event Toycathon. Once again, a hearty welcome to all the members who present here. I thank you all for your kind cooperation, attention, and patience. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now invite the Nodal Center in charge of VIT, also the President of Institution Innovation Council VIT, Dr. N. Arunanambiraj, to say a few words about Toycathon.
Thank you, ma'am. A very good morning to our Honorable Chancellor, sir, respected Chief Guest, and to everyone present here. Industrial initiative organized by Ministry of Education's Innovation Cell with support from All India Council of Technical Education, Ministry of Women and Child Development, Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Ministry of MSME, Ministry of Textiles, and Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. The grand finale is happening at the same time in 85 nodal centers across India, and around 1,567 teams are participating. Vellore Institute of Technology has been selected as one of the nodal center by MIC AICTE for hosting Toycathon 2021 grand finale, an event conducted by Government of India to promote indigenous toy industry. In our center, 25 teams are participating with around 100 participants. The event will happen for 3 days from 22 to 24 June 2021. Each team will be mentored and evaluated by a panel of 5 experts. The proposed toy hackathon have 3 tracks. Track 1 for junior level participants, that is primarily school students. They mainly focused on designing toys for kids of age group up to 10 years. Track 2 for senior level participants, that is students and faculty from higher education institution. This group focused on developing concepts for 11 years and above. This segment primarily focused on electronics, sensor, mechatronics, and toys based on artificial intelligence and machine learning approaches, AR, VR, XR, and robotics. Track 3 for startup professional level, that includes overall innovation and development of prototypes. These prototypes are expected to enable toy industry in boosting up the production along with improving the quality of toys in Indian market. During the grand finale, the selected teams will virtually present different ideas on innovative games based on themes like education, Indian history, culture and moral values, social and human value, psychological development, agricultural implements and tools, and knowledge about India. In front of the jury panel comprises of experts from Premier Institute. I wish all the participants the very best. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I call upon Dr. N. Sharmila, Assistant Director, Student Welfare VIT, to introduce our chief guest today.
Good morning, everyone. Today, our chief guest, Mr. P. Selvarajan, is currently the Additional Director of Entrepreneurship Development and Innovation Institute, Tamil Nadu. Sir has resumed office from March 2019. Earlier, from 2017 to 2019, he has been the Additional Director in State Rural Livelihood Mission at Tamil Nadu Women Development Corporation. From 2015 to 2017, he worked as Additional Project Director for a World Bank funded poverty reduction project. From 2010 to 2015, he headed the Division of Rural Development at State Planning Commission. In 2000 to 2010, Sir has worked as Project Director, District Rural Development Agency in districts of Viluppuram, Kanchipuram, Pudukkottai, Ramnad, and Kanyakumari. Rich experience in working with Panchayat, self-help groups in livelihood promotion, and rural development are his strengths. Without any further delay, I now welcome our chief guest, Shri P. Selvarajan, to address the gathering.
Yeah, good morning to all the organizers, and I really thank VIT. Chancellor sir, I think you have given me a good opportunity, and I had occasions to work with the VIT, and indeed it's very happy. And especially this event, Toycathon is it's a very great concept. The government have brought in under AatmaNirbhar Bharat to indigenize everything. India has capability of doing everything, matching the requirements of the even globe. And under this concept, I think this is a wonderful initiative by the ministries. Various ministries have joined together to conduct this Toycathon event, bringing everyone on board, juniors, seniors, college students, and other entrepreneurs as a whole. I am sure this event will pull up a lot of innovators with the and great entrepreneurs together to achieve something in this domain. So far, maybe we have lost ground, and now the government has taken an initiative. And like VIT, there are various so many institutions as a nodal point are conducting this event across the country. It is being given much importance by the government, as our Honorable Prime Minister may also likely to join some of the teams to interact with them and to motivate them. Basically, the entrepreneurship itself is a great thing for anyone. Basically, countries are classified as developed or well-developed or developing poor nations. I hope it is based on the entrepreneurship, how much the country has produced wealth and assets and employment, talks about the development or status of the country. So I am sure all of those who are actively participating in an entrepreneurship journey, not only going to benefit for themselves, but also nation as a whole, in the whole empowerment process and the nation building, they are all part of it. I think that is the spirit with which I request everyone, yeah, especially those young minds. You have you should always have a feeling that sky is the limit. Every government nowadays the ecosystem is being built by every government. For instance, even in Tamil Nadu, we are trying to create a conducive ecosystem for entrepreneurship, innovation, and startup. Recently, we have initiated, there is a separate movement for the startup as well, Tamil Nadu Startup and Innovation Mission. Like that, we also have a lot of programs for students, especially schools and colleges, to participate for their innovations. We have challenges, hackathon kind of programs similar to this Toycathon. I'm sure every government now, the DPITT, Department of Promotion of Industries, is ranking the states based on various parameters, how they promote this entrepreneurship, innovation, and startup. So yeah, not only every students, even faculties are encouraged to participate in this process into entrepreneurship, innovations, and startup. That is how more than the corporates, other normal business mode, startup, especially the innovative ones, has got a potential, high potential to create employment, to improve the nation as a whole by creating a lot of assets and employment, all these things. So, and that too, this Toycathon, I'm sure, tremendous potential. India being a far-flung, wide, diverse country with a rich cultural diversity, I'm sure tremendous potential exists in this sector. And institution like VAT, they are very sincere institution in promoting science and technology and all other different domains. They have very good incubation facility in the thing. And in a way, Tamil Nadu is very fortunate to have a very good incubators across the state. We have more than 80, 90 incubators. I'm sure now every state is coming up. So young generations, you please take note of it. Instead of looking at a job seeking, now you can really come up with the job providing kind of an environment under by using this all entrepreneurship and innovation and startup ecosystem through incubators, accelerators, and colleges. Various facilities are available. This has to be made known to the young minds. And also the other side, being India being a developing nation, we have a lot of challenges and issues to be solved. These kind of things, today they took the issue of this Toycathon for building toys and by bringing in different domains. I'm sure there are a lot of similar challenges and opportunities. And this is very good for the young minds to capture any one issue and work on that throughout, and not only gives you a greater satisfaction, but also puts you in a position of in the process of nation building and have a greater feeling. I hope in this aspect, this Toycathon will be a very great success, and many more such hackathons are to be held in for different sectors. I'm sure EDA is doing that, and I expect a lot of things can happen. I also congratulate and wish all the young minds who are participating in this to take a benefit out of this kind of programs, to enrich yourself and also enable you to participate for not only your own family promotion and your society and the nation at large. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your encouraging words. I'm very happy to invite our Honorable Chancellor of VIT, Dr. G. Vishwanathan. Dear sir, I kindly invite you to ignite our young minds with your presidential address.
Good morning. Our chief guest of today, Dr. Selvarajan, Additional Director of Entrepreneurship Development and Innovation Institute, Government of Tamil Nadu, Dr. Arunai Nambiraj, Dr. Senthilnathan, Dr. Sharmila, Dr. Mahesh Ganeshapillai, and the Master of Ceremonies, Dr. Dima Rose, other professors, directors, deans, and my dear participants. Very good morning to you. I'm happy that VIT has been chosen as a nodal center for conducting this Toycathon 2021 for 3 days from 22nd to 24th. As it was pointed out, this is supported by All India Council for Technical Education, along with the Ministry of Women and Child Development, Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Ministry of MSME, Ministry of Textiles, and Ministry of Information Broadcasting. And I would like to thank all the ministries for supporting this program. We always hear two slogans from our Honorable Prime Minister. One is Make in India. The other one is AatmaNirbhar Bharat, that is self-reliant India, and initiated always by our Prime Minister. And this is to challenge India's innovative minds to conceptualize not only in manufacturing other fields, but also in toys and games based on our culture, mythological stories, characters, rituals, etc. As our chief guest pointed out, we are a great country of diversity, and an ancient country with a lot of legacy behind us. And now we are growing and we want to become an advanced nation. It is not possible unless we encourage our youngsters to become entrepreneurs. As the chief guest pointed out, they should not be only employees, they should become employers. They should be able to provide jobs. It means that we should go for manufacturing. Manufacturing, I always consider as a very important step towards becoming an advanced nation for any developing country. And India is one among them. And this industry, even though comparatively a small industry, but it has also got $100 billion worth of business in the world. And we are aware that toys are an important part of childhood as they educate the child on basic physiological, mental, and emotional development. The activities and control that is required to understand and operate varying types of playthings instill in the child a sense of shape and colors, enhances cognitive ability, and flowers creativity. However, toys may also pose an important cultural asset. They tell stories of ancient lives and put into display the beliefs and traditions that exist among communities of the people. Indian toy industry have a tremendous potential to raise their productivity, create employment, and for all-round development of the economy of our country. Today, Indian entrepreneurs have great opportunities to produce toys for the children in the country, not only for our children, children from other countries as well, as they are molded with tradition and culture. Some Indian NGOs have taken the lead in reviving the traditional toy making industry by creating toys that are a takeoff on traditional methods. In fact, they have created a separate park in Karnataka to make toy industry a 400-acre plot. The Indian toy market has reached about $1 billion in 2020, whereas the world market is about $100 billion. And China is the leader in this. They earn about $20 billion a year. So we have a very good prospects for becoming a very important nation as far as the toy making industry is concerned. A toy business is based on constant innovation, and one needs to be always abreast with the changing taste of the customers to produce new innovative toys for survival in the market. India is producing incomparable quality of toys, and also the demand for Indian toys is increasing. Now, as it is, we have been ranked as number 8 in the industry, in the toy making industry of the world. But ultimately, we should compete to the top position. A report by Indian National Productivity Council emphasizes that the country's toy manufacturing industry is still in the initial stages of development and will need more support from the government to upgrade its technologies and development facilities. I think from 1.1 billion, we have to reach more than $300 million in the near future. The significant increase in gaming engagement levels amid the pandemic implies that the gaming industry has been a COVID-19 beneficiary. With the growing interest in gaming and expanding ecosystem of professional gamers and viewers, industry experts expect that even esports is likely to follow the same growth path as traditional sports. We firmly believe that this Toycathon will inculcate a culture of competition and innovation among the innovative youth, which in turn will boost the local manufacturing toys for modern age inspired from the tradition of our motherland. I think Tamil Nadu will not lag behind. It has to compete with other states and other countries. And I'm happy that Tamil Nadu is taking the initiative in this. The Toycathon focuses on conceptualizing new and innovative toys using local materials which are economical, affordable, safe, environment friendly, with exceptional high quality for both Indian and global markets. Because India is always known for cheap labor, it will be easy for us to beat the other advanced nations. Stressing upon our Prime Minister's call, local, say vocal, in toy industry, India is anticipated to become a global hub by 2025 to 2030. It is immense pleasure to note that the digital Toycathon has received a phenomenal response from enthusiastic innovators. I am happy to note that 1,567 selected teams will be participating virtually through 85 nodal centers. And at VIT, we have 25 teams are participating in this competition. I'm happy that the team led by our professor is taking lead in this and helping others to come up. And I thank the VIT team for taking the lead. And also I thank the chief guest for participating in this inaugural function. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words. I now invite Dr. Mahesh Ganesha Pillai, convener, Institution Innovation Center, VIT, to give the vote of thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm good morning to one and all present here. No duty is more urgent than giving thanks. So here, I am to do my duty to propose a word of thanks with humility on behalf of the Institution Innovation Council, IIT VIT, and on my personal behalf to all who have helped us to conduct this event. First and foremost, I would like to thank MHRD Innovation Cell for giving us this wonderful opportunity to host Toycathon 2021 in VIT Vellore. My sincere thanks to our Chief Guest, Mr. Selvarajan, Additional Director, EDII, for accepting to be the Chief Guest of today's event. Thank you, sir, for enlightening us with your words of wisdom on the necessity to look for innovation among our young minds. My humble gratitude to our beloved Chancellor, sir, for delivering the presidential address. He is our unwavering guiding light, and he leads us to achieve great success in whatever we do. Thank you, sir, for being our pillar of strength. I sincerely thank our Vice Presidents, Vice Chancellor, sir, Pro Vice Chancellor, sir, Registrar, sir, and the Office of DSW for their unconditional support and guidance from day one for organizing this event. I extend my thanks to MIC and AACT officials for their training and technical support. My thanks to our MIC SPOC, Ms. Pooja Rawat, Innovation Officer, MHRD. Thanks to Deans of Scope, Site, and Redesign for providing mentors, evaluators, and coordinators, and all other faculty coordinators from other schools and centers, student volunteers, especially Ms. Monasha Priyadarshini to be mentioned for communicating with all the participants of today's event. I also thank CTS team for the help in designing the banner and helping us to create the portals. I should thank all our colleagues and the event coordinators for their steadfast support. We assure a mind-storming session for 2 days and wish all the best for all the participants. Finally, I thank the Almighty for having helped me in the position to render the word of thanks today. Thank you all. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, and thank you all for joining. Have a great day.
Thank you, sir.
Can we leave?
Yes, sir. Please.
Okay.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Silver.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Arun,